Chime is a first mover in the challenger or neobanking space in the United States. It is the leading American digital bank. It provides financial services through a mobile app without charging overdraft or maintenance bank fees. In contrast with traditional brick-and-mortar banks, Chime has no physical branches and, I repeat, does not charge monthly or overdraft fees. Account holders are issued Visa debit cards, which allows them to have access to an online banking system accessible through the website chime.com or via the mobile app for iPhones or Android smartphones. Chime was founded by Chris Britt and Ryan King in San Francisco in 2013. It's a mobile-only, FDIC-insured bank with no minimum deposit level. It is a direct challenge to the traditional bank that charges ATM fees, overdraft fees, and monthly charges. Accessed online or via mobile device, Chime is advertised as a bank for millennials. For this reason, it works best for people with uncomplicated financial situations looking to set up an easy mobile-only account. With a valuation of nearly $6 billion, this banking unicorn has about 5 million customers that generate around $2.2 million in annual revenues as of 2020. Chime is considered to be the leader in the U.S. challenger bank space. Customers deposit and save money on the Chime platform using a no-fee debit card, and they earn revenue from debit card transaction fees paid by merchants. The accounts are FDIC insured through U.S. Bancorp, allowing them to avoid having their own bank charter. Chime offers a no-frill, technology-driven banking experience to customers of all levels of financial literacy, and it especially is used by those who like an app-driven banking experience, that don't carry a high balance, and appreciate having access to their paycheck the day it's deposited into their checking account. Chime does not target affluent users, and the typical customer is between 25 and 35 years old and earns between $35,000 and $75,000 annually. After raising early seed capital of about $4 million from early investors in 2013, the new mobile-only bank was launched. Chime completed 2 rounds of Series A funding in 2014 and 2016. The firm has since completed several rounds of funding, including $500 million of Series E funding in late 2019, bringing the total financing to over $800 million. Notable additional investors include Northwestern Mutual Fund Ventures, Aspect Ventures, General Atlantic, and DST Global. As of mid-2020, Chime achieved a post-money valuation of $5.8 billion. In 2020, Chime had nearly 7 million accounts and continues to grow at a rapid pace, having added nearly 3 million customers and 100 employees in 2019 alone. The CEO, Chris Britt, attributes the company's popularity to having a product and app millennials like, a brand with which they feel comfortable, and few fees. He has said that the big banks all charge you $3 to $5 a month just to have a savings account until you hit a minimum balance. It's just not that helpful. There's no reason to charge people fees for that. I just read that Wells Fargo reported $1.2 billion of service charges on deposit accounts. That's our opportunity right there. You're nuts if you believe big bank fees will last. In early 2020, Chime agreed to a multi-year deal with the Dallas Mavericks of the National Basketball Association that's worth just under 8 figures. The Mavericks logo features Chime on the front left strap of their game uniform, replacing their former sponsor, 5 Miles, a Dallas-based mobile e-commerce app. Mavericks owner Mark Cuban called the partnership a perfect fit and an amazing partnership opportunity because of its digital banking services and overdraft protection. Chime offers 2 types of accounts, a savings account and a checking or spending account. Advantages to the free spending account include no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirement, access to nearly 40,000 ATMs in the United States, free from fees, and no foreign transaction fees. However, the out-of-network ATM fee is usually about $2.50. One of Chime's more distinguishing features is that because they do not hold your paycheck as other banks do, you get instant access to your direct deposited paycheck up to 2 days earlier than other banks. Spending accounts come with a Visa debit card accepted by any merchant that accepts Visa. It also works with mobile payment providers like Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. You can instantly block your credit card and order a replacement one if you suspect a fraud. In addition, you'll get a notification anytime your card is used, daily balance notifications, and other helpful push notifications if you wish. Chime's simplicity, however, can also work against you. For instance, joint accounts are not possible. Setting up direct deposit is easy, but if you want to make a cash deposit, you'll have to go to a green dot cash deposit location and may have to pay a fee for this service. You can also send checks with Chime, but you can't write paper checks. As far as savings, Chime's company vision is to make money when its customers make money instead of capitalizing on their misfortune. Anytime you make a purchase, Chime will round you up the purchase to the next nearest dollar, similar to Acorns, and deposit the difference into your savings account. This is an optional feature that can be turned off. You can also have Chime automatically deposit 10% of your paycheck into your savings account to accelerate your savings. The downside to the savings account is that the interest rate is low. You'll earn next to nothing, 0.01% APY. So your savings will be devalued by inflation over time. Chime, like SoFi and other FinTechs that have achieved success, can begin to move into other areas of personal finance, such as robo-investing and budgeting. Chime's competition comes mainly from other mobile banks and traditional brick-and-mortar banks, and the big advantages these established banks have over Chime and the other online banks is a physical branch location. So, if talking to a banker face-to-face is important, then Chime is not the answer. Another challenge is customer service, as it could take anywhere from 2 to 5 days to get a response in a mobile app versus calling a branch bank. Like other FinTechs, Chime's response to the COVID-19 epidemic was impressive. In April 2020, in response to the financial strains of COVID-19, Chime announced a pilot program to provide users who e-filed tax returns with the IRS a $1,200 advance on the economic stimulus payment via SpotMe, Chime's fee-free overdraft product, after talks with Mark Cuban. Chime also was successful in processing over $375 million in stimulus payments 1 week earlier than the scheduled government disbursement date, giving favorable reviews by all metrics. Chime is thriving and continuing to grow. Its mobile apps have impressive ratings, and its simplistic approach to mobile banking works well for people who don't need all the offerings of a traditional bank and the costs that come with them. Chime is by far and away the fastest growing and highest valued of the U.S. digital banks, and they don't look to be slowing down anytime soon.